First, we would like to thank everyone for coming out today. My name is Victor.
My name is Samara.
My name is Victor.
My name is Sharon.
We are HP, and we would like to present an investment in our students. Most of us can remember our time in elementary and middle school. It is where we met our first friends, or we began playing our favorite sport, where homework was no big deal and stress was minimal to none. Throughout the years, we had fun at school. 8 years of fun begin to minimize when we have to enter the next stage, high school. I'm not saying this is something we should be scared of. This is not something we should fear. This is not a moment we should try to avoid. But unfortunately, for many students, this moment can be where they make it or where they fail, and that should not be the case. A little bit about us. Hewlett-Packard, also known as HP. We're an American IT company. We provide a variety of hardware and software to small and medium-sized businesses as well as large enterprises. Our customers include government, health, and educational sectors. Here at HP, we aspire to make technology that makes everyone's lives better. Every person, every organization, every community. This motivates us, this inspires us to invent and reinvent. In today's time, we are reinventing how we work, how we play, and how we live. With our technology, we can help reinvent your world.
Graduation rates in Dallas Independent School District are a minor problem in which they're falling below the Texas state average of 88%. With some research, we found that there is one school in particular within the Dallas district that is in need, whose graduation rates are in need of assistance, and they're also regressing. Based on the 2014 high school graduation rate statistics, South Oak Cliff High School is not only below the DISD graduation rate, which is 86%, but is also below the national average of 81%. South Oak Cliff being at 69%. Though dropout rates for South Oak Cliff are lower than the national average and the Texas state average, we would like to aim for it to be even lower in order to increase the graduation rates. Improving graduation rates at the school will improve the quality of life for these students once they leave high school, whether they choose to continue their education by going to college or by acquiring jobs that they desire. As a result, the community will be strengthened by this new rising generation striving for success. Parent feedback about this high school reveals some of the major issues facing the high school. First is their location. They're located in a rough area where there's high crime and a lot of gang activity, which makes it a challenge for the youth to make the right decisions in order to progress in their education, just because they're trying to make it through each day. Second is their building. They have really poor building conditions. Just this last December, students at the high school staged a walkout in protest of the horrible building conditions. They mentioned things like leaky roofs, exposed ceilings, bad air conditioning and heating systems making the classrooms unbearably hot or cold, causing them to have classes in the hallways, bad plumbing issues, and many other things that make learning difficult. Just imagine us as UTD students having these issues at UTD. Would we even want to come to school? I mean, do you think that we would do well in our classes in these type of situations? That's something to think about. And third is low teacher retention rates. These teachers are constantly having a high turnover rate due to the issues that I mentioned before, as well as the possibilities of better employment in neighboring cities such as Richardson, Plano, and Frisco. And the last reason for issues with the school is the students are just fed up. They believe that nobody has their back, not their leaders, not their teachers, not even the community. And that's understandable, seeing all the issues that they have to deal with every day. These students are crying out for help. Let's show them that someone is listening, and let's show them that we have a plan.
Right, so our proposal in order to solve this issue is by awarding the upcoming freshmen laptops upon graduation in 2020. So these are freshmen that are coming in fall of 2016. And this year, or these freshmen are going to be the trial run. So if we see improvements, we will be continuing this program. And so in order to start, the freshmen have to start by signing a contract which will allow them to enter into this program. And our goal with this program is to raise the graduation rate from 69%, as Samara said earlier, to at least 75%. And the reason why we're providing these laptops is because it's very useful for college, for personal life, and as well as work. And so these will pretty much act as an incentive to motivate these students to graduate. So the laptops that we will be providing are the HP 15Z laptops, and they will be equipped with the latest features and updates, and the other features are listed above. So with the world being more digital, it's very important and imperative for everyone to have a laptop in order to keep up with the technological requirements, whether if it's for personal use, for school, or even work. So the requirements that we're going to have for this program is number one, in order to graduate high school. The second one will be to attend class for 90% of the time. And it's very important for these students to be in class, of course, to learn. But it's also important for the school because the attendance shows or is what determines how much of fund and grants the schools get from the state. The third will be registering for at least one honor class per semester. And so it's pretty easy to get good grades in the regular classes. So registering into these honor classes will motivate these students and force them to get out their comfort zone, which will allow them to work hard and even prepare themselves for the future. So, and the fourth one will be to pass all classes. If they fail any classes within the 4 years, they are automatically disqualified from this program. And lastly, it is to avoid trouble within the school. If they are suspended or even expelled, any trouble that they get into, they will be automatically disqualified from this program. And so the idea for this program is to pretty much promote these students to work hard and do better. And if these students are surrounded by other students who are doing hard and just going at it, they'll probably most likely be encouraged to even work harder themselves.
So how are we going to make this happen? Because we are working with the school itself, we can utilize its facilities and faculty at no extra cost. So teachers ideally will already be hosting tutorials for the students before and after school. And this is just because we require that these students pass their classes and take more challenging classes, there will be some students who will struggle. And this is where the teachers and the tutors come in. The tutors themselves can be students at that school who've taken the class already and have excelled at it, or even student volunteers from other schools in the district, or even students like us. This is just so that students have another learning tool at their disposal in case what the teacher is saying or teaching to them isn't really getting through to them. Listening it from another point of view, from someone closer to your age, may be very beneficial, and that's what's important to us. We will also be enlisting the help of counselors. Excuse me. This is because we recognize that the school is in an area of Dallas that is known for higher gang activity. And because of this, we recognize that certain forces may be out of the students and their families' control that may affect their attendance and their grades. We want to really open up communication between these students and the faculty in the school and just allow for exceptions to be made if the counselor deems necessary. We really just want parents and students not to be discouraged if they live in a bad part of town and just really be able to fulfill the requirements of this program. And then for the marketing, we are going to work alongside the school again. We're going to have a special school assembly. It's going to be kind of like an informational session type thing where we as HP will introduce ourselves, what we're all about, the program that we're offering, including deadlines and any sort of criteria that will be made. We will have announcements periodically, like email subscription coming out to the parents so they know consistently. We will do any sort of like student-parent functions, such as like parent-teacher conferences, meet your teacher day, just really to make sure that these students know that this program is available to them. Not only are we going to be reaching out to the school with flyers, we also want to reach out into the nearby community, in like the rec centers, the libraries. We just want people in the area to know that this is happening, like maybe middle schoolers or elementary schoolers who don't qualify just yet. We want them to know that this program is out there for them in the future possibly, and that they should be on the lookout for it because this could be beneficial to them as well. Lastly, we want to utilize social media because it is free and it is a very powerful tool in this day and age to enlist to use. So we want to use social media not just on the school websites and the district websites, but also on HP's website itself. We really want the Dallas community to come together and to know that we are trying to make a difference in our students. And then lastly is the budget. So we are asking the chamber to pay $30,000. So a big portion of that, as you can see, are the laptops. So the laptops themselves sell at a retail of $279. However, we're just asking the chamber to pay for $100 per laptop, and that's just to cover the cost of materials. We are not looking to make a profit off of these laptops. So how we estimated $26,000 is we multiplied 100 by the graduating class by 75%. We estimated conservatively that with our program implemented, 75% of the graduating class will graduate. And that leaves out to $26,000. Our marketing will cost around $2,000, and that'll include flyers, the assemblies, the informational sessions that we're going to have, and just like a little like advertising locally in the community to make sure that everyone really knows what we're doing. And lastly, $2,000 for legal personnel, and that is to draw up the contracts, and it's really just a formality. We want everyone involved in this program to just be safe and protected, and so no one gets in any legal or financial troubles because of it. And I noted earlier that we estimated conservatively that the graduation rates will rise to 75%. If our program works extremely well and it ends up being that the graduation rate is actually 90%, HP will cover the difference in costs.
How will this impact the future? With our program, we aspire that Southwood Cliffs High School graduation rates will improve and the dropout rates will lower. With our requirements, the students will be able to use their knowledge and skills to their full potentials. Not only will it help them excel in their high school years, but it will prepare them to enter the college atmosphere. As we mentioned earlier, the optimal outcome would be for the students to continue their education, but we understand life happens and college cannot be a choice for everyone. For this reason, we hope our program will not only help the students succeed in the classroom, but also in life. Technology plays a huge role in our everyday lives. With even just owning a computer, it can open up many opportunities, such as finding a job, filling out an application, or conducting an online interview. We hope our program can help students become dedicated, motivated, and it will inspire them for a better future. Thank you.
Actually, I have one. So you mentioned that you guys will be operating in areas that are going to have higher gang activity or higher criminal rates. How do you ensure these laptops are going to be stolen through a word to kids? Like if someone's...
So, it's just, we're actually only helping one high school, and that high school is in an area where there is higher gang activity, but they don't actually receive the laptops until they graduate.
Okay.
So it can't really be stolen.
Okay, that's what I was confused.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
So they are promised a laptop freshman year, but they'll receive it once they graduate?
Yes.
Correct. So wouldn't the technology be outdated by then? Because right now that laptop is new now, but like 4 years later, would it still be as good?
Well, our laptop models will be updated continuously. So right now, those are the features, but in 4 years, they'll include more features. But just for now, that is what it is.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.